feelings, setting you in the right mood, to, go through what you've got to go through, for the rest of the day. And especially when you're down in spirit, when you're emotional, there's certain music you listen to, and, they just have a way of, settling your emotions, settling your feelings, and making you feel just right for the rest of the day. Okay, you're welcome to Dawn Train today, and just right after now, we're going to go straight to the newspaper headlines. Well, for today, we have a handful of papers in our hands, and we have a whole lot of headlines there lined up for you. And if any of these headlines really make sense to you, you can just go to the newspaper stands, pick up a copy, go through them, and get all the details you need to. What our job here actually is to get the headlines to you at your beck and call. And it's now left for you to, make a pick out of these headlines, go through them, and get all the details you need to get. Okay? All right, for today, we're going to start with the Nigerian Tribune. Yes, that is our first paper today. Okay, on the Nigerian Tribune today, we have the major headline is saying PDP crisis, Ayawo's faction takes over National Secretariat. PDP crisis, Ayawo's faction takes over National Secretariat. And is going down there, he's saying, I have assumed today as acting chairman, says Abdurrahim, as police shot party office. This particular headline you find on page 16 of the Nigerian Tribune today. Okay, we also have a NSA, service chiefs meet over Trump's stance on Nigeria. NSA, service chiefs meet over Trump's stance on Nigeria. You find this particular headline on page 4 of the Nigerian Tribune. All right, at the top of the paper, we have stay away from Anambra election. IGP wants IPOB, ESN, others. Stay away from Anambra election. IG wants IPOB, ESN, others. You find that on page 15 of the Nigerian Tribune. Okay, at the side of the paper now, we have, that is at the left side of the paper, we have MG releases 50 exemptions, reliefs under new tax reform laws. MG releases 50 exemptions, reliefs under new tax reform laws. That you find on page 5 of the Nigerian Tribune. We have 15% petroleum tax, 15% petroleum tax. We have a premature import restrictions may lead to supply shortage, higher pump prices, LCCI warns. We also have troops kill 19 bandits, foil incursion into Shanono local government area in Kano. Troops kill 19 bandits, foil incursion into Shanono local government area in Kano. This you'll find on page 26 of the Nigerian Tribune. We also have Africa loses $135 billion annually to lead poisoning. Africa loses $135 billion annually to lead poisoning. WHO is saying this, and you find that particular headline and everything about it on page 3 of the Nigerian Tribune. Okay, we're leaving Nigerian Tribune now. We're heading straight to the Daily Trust. On the Daily Trust today, we have a U.S. threat. What MG should do? Diplomat. U.S. threat. What MG should do? Diplomat. We have conveyed our position, House of Reps. We have conveyed our position, House of Reps. All right, at the top of the paper, we have at 1,422 naira per dollar. Naira records highest gain in October. At 1,422 naira per dollar, naira records highest gain in October. We have parties: voters reject Niger LG poll, Bagos convey attacked. Parties: voters reject Niger LG poll, Bagos convoy attacked. We also have 19 bandits killed in Kano as border attacks escalate. Okay, at the foot of the paper, we have pro-Wike NWC faction takes over PDP secretariat. Pro-Wike NWC faction takes over PDP secretariat. Alright, we have at the foot to pregnancy cases on the rise in Borno IDP camps. Pregnancy cases on the rise in Borno IDP camps. We have Nigerian stocks shared 244.9 billion naira amid Trump's threat. Nigerian stocks shared 244.9 billion naira amid Trump's threat. We have strike. Tinubu orders immediate resolution. This you find on page 7 of the Daily Trust today. And that is that on the Daily Trust. We move away from that. We head straight to the New Telegraph. We move to the New Telegraph now. Okay, the major headline there says, Chad doses border with Nigeria over possible U.S. military action. Chad closes border with Nigeria over possible U.S. military action. Wow, that's serious. Okay, tension at PDP headquarters as faction loyal to Anyanwu takes over secretariat. Tension at PDP headquarters as faction loyal to Anyanwu takes over secretariat. Alright, we also have at the right side of the paper, we have Anambra Guba. Candidates sign peace accord as Amopitan pledges clerical election. This you find on page 4 of the New Telegraph. Alright, I think that is that for now. Let's move away. Or maybe we'll take the ones at the top of the paper now. We have Shetima Akpabio APC governors in Bayelsa as Diri joins ruling party. Shetima Akpabio APC governors in Bayelsa as Diri joins ruling party. You find that on page 2 of the New Telegraph. We also have Tinubu orders immediate resolution of doctors' strike. Tinubu orders immediate resolution of doctors' strike. We have Nigerian masses to benefit 50 tax exemptions, says Oyedele. Yes, I think that should be that on the New Telegraph. We move straight to the Punch. On the Punch newspaper today, we have Governors Battle Wike as PDP factions jostle for control. Governors battle Wike as PDP factions jostle for control. It's same please seal PDP headquarters. Wike-backed chair moves in Damagum block fumes. Tension ahead convention. Okay, at the top of the paper, we have Tinubu moves to appoint new ambassadors amid U.S. tension. We also have Diri joins APC, tags PDP sinking ship. Diri joins APC, tags PDP sinking ship. Alright, to have Governor Poole, Amopitan visits Anambra, parties sign peace accord. Amopitan visits Anambra, parties sign peace accord. We have Labour rejects 20,000 naira note. OPS Labour rejects 20,000 naira note. NDLEA discovers new cannabis variant, California lodge in Lagos. NDLEA discovers new cannabis variant, California lodge in Lagos. We also have ANPP bloc sets tough terms to back Tinubu's 2027 bid. We have fresh travel tax scheme worth $1 billion sparks protest. Fresh travel tax scheme worth $1 billion sparks protest. You find that on page 24 of the Punch newspaper. Okay. We move away from the Punch now. We go to the Hope. The Hope. On the Hope, we have firm secures $50 billion for Ondo Mega Refinery Free Trade Zone. Firm secures $50 billion for Ondo Mega Refinery Free Trade Zone. It says project to deliver 500,000 barrels per day refinery, 1,471 hectares free zone in Ilaje, and BINL NEFEX partnership to fast-track construction, boost Nigeria's refining capacity. We have police declares Sowore wanted over planned protests in Lagos. Police declared Sowore wanted over planned protests in Lagos. We have Ekiti Court jails 5 for street refuse dumping. Ekiti Court jails 5 for street refuse dumping. Nigerian Navy redeploys 65 rear admirals. Still on the Hope, education central to national development. Education central to national development. Ayedetiwa to stakeholders. Alright, we have protest rocks PDP as Wike-backed faction seizes secretariat. Protest rocks PDP as Wike-backed faction seizes secretariat. We'll move away from the Hope. Let's get to the Guardian newspaper. Okay, what does the Guardian newspaper have for us today? Okay, the major headline there says Trump's threat sparks investor fears as economists split on impact. Trump's threat sparks investor fears as economists split on impact. I think I should take that again. Trump's threat sparks investor fears as economists split on impact. Okay, you find this on page 6 of the Guardian newspaper today. We have resident doctors kick as FG claims payment of 3.1 billion naira arrears. Okay, resident doctors kick as FG claims payment of 31 billion naira arrears. As redeploys 65 rear admirals. Shake-up in Navy as Abbas redeploys 65 rear admirals. We have Damagum's camp tax defectors, betrayers as Shatima welcomes Diri to APC. Damagum's camp tax defectors, betrayers as Shatima welcomes Diri to APC. On the right side of the paper, we have FG unveils 50 tax exemptions reliefs to cushion new fiscal reforms impact. FG unveils 50 tax exemptions reliefs to cushion new fiscal reforms impact. We also have reports blames government officials for 74% tax on journalists. Reports blames government officials for 74% tax on journalists. Okay, we move away from the Guardian newspaper and head straight to the Daily Sun. Today on the Daily Sun, we have alleged Christian genocide in Nigeria. Alleged Christian genocide in Nigeria. How Buhari's refusal of help raised U.S. eyebrows. How Buhari's refusal of help raised U.S. eyebrows. Okay, still on the Daily Sun, we have PDP crisis assumes new twist as NWC factional nominated acting chair Mohammed tags over national chairman's office. PDP crisis assumes new twist as NWC factional nominated acting chair Mohammed takes over national chairman's office. Okay, we also have a Lagos CP declares Showore wanted over planned protest against Oworoshaki demolition. Oworoshaki demolition. Lagos CP declares Showore wanted over planned protest against Oworoshaki demolition. Okay, should we just move on? Or let's just do a little towards the footnotes of the paper. We have Navy redeploys 65 rear admirals in major shakeup. We also have JAMB uncovers plots by institutions to violate CAP's admission process. We have state creation, Carlo NAS members to meet Southeast stakeholders, November 14. We also have You Will Not Regret Joining APC, Shatima tells Diri. These and more you'll find on the Daily Sun newspaper today. These and more you'll find on the Daily Sun. Okay, let's take the Vanguard newspaper. Let's just take a few from the Vanguard newspaper. On the Vanguard today, we have Trump, NSA service chiefs meet. Trump, NSA service chiefs meet as U.S. president intensifies threats. Okay, we also have at the top of the paper, we have Anambra, INEC vows enhance results management, credible polls. INEC vows enhance results management, credible polls. We have security men shot, PDP secretariat amid escalating tensions. Security men shot PDP secretariat amid escalating tensions. We have NARD false FG's welfare claims, demands truth over fiction. Okay, we have Oba Akiolu to Lagos government. Your demolitions must have human face. Shake up as Navy redeploys 65 rear admirals. And we have 2027 after Ekiti, APC stakeholders mold consensus option. All right. Do we still have time? Because we have the news direct, we have First Daily. Can we just go through that, or we just leave it at that? We also had something for sports lovers today. Maybe we should leave those other papers and just do sports. Okay, just a few of them. We have Okoye versus Mwabali. Okoye versus Mwabali. Eagles keepers forms spark rivalry ahead of World Cup playoffs. Okoye versus Mwabali. Okay, this you get on Punch Sports Extra. Maybe we should just leave that. That is the major headline there on the Punch Sports Extra, saying Eagles keepers form spark rivalry ahead of World Cup playoffs. Okay? Alright, let's just leave it at that. Yes, that is it on our newspaper headlines today. Okay, thank you very much for being a part of this segment of Dawn Train today. And now you know what we have on the offerings on our newspapers today. So if any of these headlines really makes sense to you, just go to the newspaper stand, pick up a copy of any of those papers, and just go through and get yourself enlightened, get informed, and get educated. You know, it is so good to know what is going on around you. You know, a better informed person, you know, you'll be able to handle issues when they come at the right time. Well, that is it on Dawn Train today. Thanks for being a part of it. My name is Ebere Ainda. Stay tuned to Rstv for more